What's up? Oh,
Hello.
tweet from Twitch for 20 minutes ago. I haven't read it yet. Hold on. We'll read it together. Interesting. Has something to do with what happened at TwitchCon. Wow, like 5 things
Robert.
just hit my Twitter feed at once. I don't know what's happening.
28 moths. Help, they're blocking out the lights.
I don't know what's happening, bro.
You woo.
You woo. Why is that gif of me from the other night called Sneeg Soul Suck? Not great. Good morning. I've been awake for maybe 4 hours. I got up at noon. I don't feel great. I do feel like I needed sleep. So I do feel like I can work. Very cool. Stuffy? Yeah. It's just like my nose.
Hi, streamer, what are we doing today?
Sniff some Piopper. Some Piopper.
Fart.
Piopper. What are we doing today? I really don't know. I think this is one of those days where I'm like overwhelmed and overstimulated because I woke up late. Because I don't feel good. And I'm trying to figure out what to do. And my brain is thinking like 6 different things. But instead, I should probably just be like doing something or anything really. So here we are. Steam doesn't want to download anything for some reason. Everything I want to download takes 30 plus minutes.
Freaks.
Despite
if some of you know, Ninja Gaiden 4 released recently and I'm happy to announce that I was credited on my hard work on it. Pleasant, my job is so fucking cool.
Whoa, cool, bro. Like, I have 30% of Escape the Backrooms downloaded, okay? 30%. I'm hoping this doesn't break the stream. I'm gonna resume download. The second I see drop frames, I'm pausing it. My Steam won't even go. Oh. I just got a text from Hannah that I thought I did something wrong, but she's giving me a. Hold on. Hannah went to go get a COVID shot because it's like recommended for pregnant women, no matter what. and apparently the person administering it asked her, God damn it, my Chatterino isn't just wigging out at the every single type of data. Like, how do I, am I dead? Did stream die? Am I here? Anyway, it's saying 30 plus minutes to download this game and everything's freaking out. So I just can't do it. I just can't download it. It's like 20 gigabytes. I downloaded Elden Ring on stream in like 10 minutes or something, if I remember right. Like, I don't know what's going on. Nothing is working well in terms of it's like, I can't download something on Steam without it being like actually 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes, actually 30 plus minutes rather. My Chatterino also lagged out, and now the emotes aren't even loading. Nothing seems to be working.
Haha. Hey, I'm a minion. Did you know in the canonical minion lore, we were frozen from 1812 to 1968 so we wouldn't help the bad guys? Because, theoretically, we would have. Ha 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 ha.
Been busy and forgot to mention. It was super cool to see you at TwitchCon. Hope you enjoy the snish.
The plushie? Or the snish? Yeah. It's over there. We could do that. I could show you guys a few things. First, I haven't reacted to this yet. Oh, what happened with Hannah? I got, dude. My brain is not functioning today. It's all over the place. It truly
Fuck
is.
You
I
and
don't
hello.
get it.
Sorry your computer hates you, but it's kinda funny.
Oh.
Hello chatters and my beloved wives and orange. My wrist still hurts and it's still your fault.
I think
Guess
something...
you can fill the void by talking at chat or stuff. Gritty good side, but I got great idea. Finally creeper jar time.
I didn't know I was supposed to read
Guess
those.
who's
on
watching
stream.
you durning driver's ed? Definitely not me.
So much is happening. You know, I pay for 100 up and down, like download upload speed. The second I try to download something on Steam, my download speed goes to like 15. I speed tested this. Why? The second I try to download a VOD, 20 download speed. Also, my entire internet's affected. Like my stuff downstairs, like my TV loads slow. Not supposed to happen. Not supposed to happen. So I'm gonna have a fun call with my ISP tomorrow. I guess, well, that's Saturday. Tomorrow's a weekend, so maybe I won't. Anyway, Hannah went to get her COVID shot, and I guess the person asking her was like, oh, you're having another kid, like, what are you having? And so she's like, oh, we're having another girl. And apparently the person just began to shit on girls and was like, oh, boys are so much easier. I have 2 boys. They're so easy. Okay. Yeah, fuck me, I guess. You know what's easy? Just being a good parent.
Minute. How did I get here? Who am I? Who are you? What's that smell?
I don't think Darcy's been much of a problem at all, if I'm honest. She's just 2 and all over the place because she's 2. So also, like, that sounds like low-key neglectful. Like, oh, I just don't have to pay attention as much. Yeah, also that's like the second person that was like this week that was basically like, oh, I have boys, they're so easy compared to
Beautiful
girls.
chatters. Today my interview consisted mostly of petting an elderly greyhound and having an Anatolian shepherd stand between my legs like a horse while I answered questions about my experience. I was hired within a few hours. Please wish me luck as I'm jumping straight into full-time employment after doing not much at all for 3 years.
Nice. Damn. Yeah, I gotta yell at my ISP tomorrow because there's no reason any strain on my internet should be lagging out every system connected to my Wi-Fi, period. Especially because my computer's on the Ethernet. My computer's got a direct connection to my router and it's still like acts up. Just makes no fucking sense. I feel like something happened in my neighborhood or near this area or whatever the fuck happened at the Amazon stuff the other day. The cloud stuff. I don't know how deep that is though. I know it's a lot of stuff, but anyway. Hi, bud. About time. No, I could just scratch his ass. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing else. He says, scratch my butt. Up.
Crying face emoji. Girl, that's like the people who told my mom that me and my brother would be hard to raise cause we are gingers. Girl, WTF gender, fucking hair color, and other shit does not dictate shit. A kid is a kid, bro.
Yeah. I got a gigantic package from Obsidian today. If you don't know, Obsidian made Grounded. So, you know, we like Obsidian. They also made Outer Worlds, which I played. I don't know if I played much of it on stream. The second one comes out in like 5 days. This is like the pre-release time. So they sent me something. There was like a party at TwitchCon that I went to.
Sneeg, so sorry,
and they were like, we'll give you something. We have something for you. And I was like, oh, cool. I wonder what it is.
Crocheting a while ago, but I'm not going to sleep tonight because of crochet. I'd why I chose this, but I did.
They sent me a fucking child. They sent me a child. Look at this thing. Look at this. Look at the fucking, look at how large this thing is. I can wear it. I'm ready for school. It also has like, they gave me like 2 little snack containers that fit in his head and his hat. But they don't really both fit. So anyway, I got a fun cursed plushie to include in my plushie stack over here. Another one for the collection, I guess. So they sent me him. They also sent me a really cool Xbox controller, if I'm honest with you. Like, look at this thing. The fucking light, the ring light. I need to get better lighting, dude. They sent me like an Outer Worlds Xbox controller. It's very cool looking. Also they've got like back triggers. I didn't know Xbox did this. These are like also buttons. I didn't know Xbox was doing this. Apparently there's like a sequel to the Xbox One controllers. There's like bottom triggers now. Honestly, a very cool controller. So like honestly, this is a very cool thing they send us. Can I flashbang again? Yeah. Ah! So that was cool. They also sent me the game. My only dilemma is I don't have an Xbox. So I can't play this. Otherwise we probably would be today. So I literally can't play this today. Get one. I'm not gonna spend like a couple $100 on one game. Then I would just have bought a Switch 2 and wasted my time. Somebody P.O. Box me an Xbox. Thank you. What the Bubba's doing? What are you doing over there? What are you on? Oh, he's coming over. He's gonna turn his ass over to me. He says, "Scratch my ass." Oh, he sat down. He's so sweet. Such a sweet boy. Good boy. So anyway, thanks for the gifts, Xbox/Obsidian. I'd love to play this game. I just literally don't have an Xbox. So I emailed them and was like, is there any way I could, trade this for a PC version? Maybe I'll get one. I don't know. Maybe we'll play this. I'm not going to spend a couple $100 on an Xbox. What do I have? I have a Switch, a PC, and a PS5. I'm not going to make them send me an Xbox. Nah, it doesn't show up on my computer. I don't even know if this PC has a disc port. I don't remember giving it one. One of my old ones does, but I already checked. There's no code or anything. So, maybe a friend or a family member has an
the Outer
Xbox
Worlds
Series X.
2ing my shit right now. Just absolutely the Outer Worlds 2ing it.
I literally can't play it. So there's that. It's on like the Xbox PC thing, but I don't even think it's on Game Pass as of right now because it's like not the release day. Like they gave this to me in advance and we're basically like, you can't touch this until this morning. So like, I'd love to play it on PC right now. I just literally can't. Anyway, shout out. I got a cool controller and a homunculus. God, he's just fucking looking at me. I sent them an email and I was like, this is really nice of you. I literally can't play it. I'd like to, but I can't. So maybe they'll email me a PC code at some point, but I quite literally cannot touch it. Anyway, what else? Twitch tweeted something like a little before I started stream, apparently. Let's see what the fuck this is about. First, I want to be upfront and take accountability for the security incident that occurred. That occurred during Emery's meet and greet. It shouldn't have happened, and we take that very seriously. We failed both in allowing it to occur and our response following. Okay. We mismanaged our communications about the incident, and that includes the comments I made. I apologize to Emery for all that took place. What are we doing moving forward for meet and greets? We've begun a complete analysis of the incident that took place, as well as other issues that came to our attention after TwitchCon concluded. We're examining everything from how we do signups to the layout to increase security controls. We're also doing a comprehensive review of overall event safety and security, and we'll be making updates for future TwitchCons. While we won't be sharing all security updates for privacy and safety reasons, we will keep our community informed about changes that directly impact attendees. We have heard concerns about IRL streaming at TwitchCon. Twitch has evolved over the years, and IRL streaming is a part of Twitch, but we need to ensure that TwitchCon meets the needs of a variety of participants. We will now be reviewing how we handle IRL streaming at TwitchCon, which we will have more to share soon. That's good too. We got clear feedback on accessibility across the event. We're reviewing with our teams, including our production and venue staff, so that we're better equipped for future events. You put a lot of trust in us attending TwitchCon. We take our responsibilities to keep you safe seriously. We know that TwitchCon means a lot to a lot of people and means a lot to us. Be on the lookout for more updates, and thanks for being a part of Twitch. That's directly from Dan, apparently. So, interesting. I kind of like the meet and greet stuff is not like a good. I don't know how to make the signups for meet and greets better, if you ask me. What VidCon did this year with like the multiple days seemed good, except I don't know how to market that. Like it's like every week or two I have to say something, and I also wasn't given like warning about when or how or if I was going to do it. It was just like, oh, it's happening. So, I don't know. Yeah, they didn't say anything about the VTuber thing. I'm also not 100% sure about what happened with that. It's good to see that they're working with Scar clearly about accessibility. I did see that Scar made a tweet asking people to reach out if they had issues with accessibility this year. So that's good. It seems like they're working with him to ensure that it's better for him, not only him, but also more people, like the general attendees as well, which is great. I love that he's willing to do that. There's no reason he doesn't have to do that. It's amazing that he wants to do that. Better than nothing, for sure. I think the direct apologies for their actions and his own actions against that with what happened to Emery is great too. I'm not sure what to do about it. It's just be better. I mean, when so many big female streamers have so many security concerns, like why are you leaving such an open space on the side of the meet and greets and also making it to where she's the first one? I don't know. It just seems silly. It just doesn't seem smart. They should do whatever they need to do to make those streamers who have had safety concerns comfortable. Give her personal security back that she likes. Make her, like, put her against the Twitch rivals wall, man. Like, that way somebody can't just like walk up and do that. I mean, you can't stop everything. Like, if somebody were to sit in the line and do that, like obviously it's hard to see that coming. This guy was like line drive towards her, like from outside of the area. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I met plenty of streamers who act like they need a wall surrounding them when they might not. I've also met plenty of streamers who absolutely should have a wall surrounding them. And just knowing, I don't know Emaru personally, but knowing people who know her and live near her, etc., like she definitely needs security. It's kind of ridiculous. Was it bad for Joe? Not that I know of. Joe didn't say he had a bad time at all. Joe's also a jacked white boy, which makes it kind of easier, which is unfortunate, but just how the social standard is. I don't know, man. Hassan is too. Hassan's not white, man. He's not fully. Isn't he Turkish or something? He's not like
Hi Sneeg,
like 100%
I've been
white.
subbed for 4 years now, which is insane. You get to be my background noise while I shiny hunt.
I also feel like it's a bit more complicated because Hassan is a prominent figure in the political space as well, which absolutely demonizes him to a large group of people who just associate with the opposite side of him. So psychologically, he has a lot more people pitted against him just because of how the two-party system functions, and he's demonized constantly by those people. I do feel like there is a much bigger difference between someone like Joe and myself as opposed to Hassan. We do the same job technically, but the amount of people and inflammatory stuff that Hassan deals with is much different. He's from Turkey. He's Turkish. He calls himself white because in Turkey he does inherently benefit from white supremacy. White people since white is constructed in America. You both be at the same time Turkish and white. Okay, interesting. I learned something new. Well, like what? But once again, though, like he deals with a much different people all the time in the political space that he manages. You know what I mean? Like, we're not talking like a kid being annoying, like sometimes it happens to Joe. Like during the GeoGuessr event, somebody's just every 5 minutes just telling Joe he loves him in the audience. Very like kind of annoying, sort of funny. Would love to not have that, but also like it's not harmful in the sense that like Joe's life is feeling unsafe. Like once again, I just feel like Hassan deals with a lot more political stuff, obviously. So like he gets a lot of political radicalism around him, including opposition. So I understand his concern. So I don't know. I don't think this covers everything. I do think.
From what I know, another person had a SAR happen to him. I don't know a lot of info because I didn't look into as much as I should have, but it's so upsetting how much it has happened at TwitchCon. I really hope this is not just PR bullshit and they actually do stuff. I feel like somehow Twitch does not think enough on some details as much as they should. It's upsetting, man. Waiting to TTS this after you're done talking about Hassanim. Sorry if I cut you off by mistake.
I do feel like it's hard to not cut me off given I just talked the whole time. I haven't heard anything about it. I'm not in charge as well, so it's like, I don't know. I mean, we talked about this before, guys. It's like there's so much incentive for other people to push down Twitch, especially on the Kick side of things, because it makes Kick just look better. Because they're very not good in a lot of other aspects. I feel like if we can't directly name things, it's really hard to like understand fully what's happening. I think saying that like this happened to somebody, but also I don't know much about it, but also I heard it happen doesn't exactly, and I'm not saying it didn't, but it doesn't exactly convince me that like there's as much stuff showing that as like what happened with Emiru. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it didn't happen. It's just, I do see on this side of things where Twitch is like, these things are like direct, there's been like direct concern and evidence of these things happening. And it's like reached us. I also feel like if they address way too much in one thing, it kind of buries all the other stuff too. I don't know, man. I appreciate that they said something. It's not for me to accept. I do feel like they didn't have to say anything. They could have just not. It's a good thing that they'll even say something, personally, if you ask me. Because how many companies do all sorts of shit and just like don't? A lot. They just sweep and go. They probably wouldn't have if not for Emmer's management and Taylor Lawrence. There's video evidence of this happening, guys. I mean, they absolutely would have. Somebody in her line filmed it happening. Like hundreds of people witnessed this. I witnessed it. It was a very public, like, oh shit. I think they could have said something quicker. I think they could have said something less ignorant quicker. They said something. It was just extremely like, we don't know much about it, but we're being asked. And we're going to make comments that we have no grasp of the situation about. It's just, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I just want, like, my fellow streamer to feel safe. I think at the same time, it seems really hard.
Moist Critical literally made an entire video on it. It was very public.
As he does. I can't imagine hosting an event every year and trying to ensure thousands of people stay in line. The unfortunate, like, criminological side of these things is crime of opportunity. And when there's a mass amount of people, crime of opportunity skyrockets because it's based off of the people around the situation. And when there's a lot of people who are just there to have a good time, their guard is down. It sucks. It's an impossible thing to fight. because once again, like, people will always take advantage of that if they're the right type of piece of shit. It sucks. Why did you time that guy out, bro? That was a message of all time right there, bro. You could have let that one sit there and let him just like think about it. That's like a VIP activity right there. I don't know, man. I hope they make the right steps. I hope they make the right steps, man. I think a lot happens. I think a lot happens every year. I think nothing stops them from just not discussing it. I think their willingness to even, one, apologize directly to Emiru, two, like, acknowledge two of the other biggest concerns during this convention, which was the amount of IRL streamers and accessibility is great. It's definitely a start. It doesn't nearly address enough, and there's also really not much being promised besides that they're looking into this. I would continue to be loud if you want to see change. Once again, I feel like being mad at them is step one. I feel like staying mad at them doesn't solve much besides make you feel better for 5 seconds. I think that, like, anger can be channeled into change, but if you don't take that anger and deliberately try that, you're just angry. And that just makes you a bitter person. I think we can criticize everything Twitch does every single day because they're human and they do stuff. I could do that to myself. I do that to myself. I take medicine because I do that to myself, but I could do that. You guys could think of 20 things you didn't do right today. That's what sucks, is once you're under the radar, you're really under the radar. And, you know, Twitch has done plenty. There was plenty this time around to put them under the gun. I think it's important that they're acknowledging it being their mistake. And I hope that they do something about it. I wouldn't have anticipated the amount of IRL cameras. Personally. I will say, as a person who attended this year and last year, there was a lot compared. Like, IRL has grown a lot. Admittedly, the game is changing, and it's always changed. It's hard to, like, anticipate such. It really is. Yeah, I mean, exactly what you said, Michael. It's like, I don't know how much to stop that besides have more spaces that it's like, you can't do that here. Like, make the partner lounge completely unstreamable. Because people just take pictures and videos with each other all the time. I think what some of you also should understand is, like, I can almost guarantee that they had a setup in their security area of as many IRL streams as they could find, just looking at everything during the convention times. I can almost guarantee that. That's free security. That companies do this plenty. Like, other stadiums, other events, other conventions do this all the time. They'll grab as much live footage of their stuff as possible and set that up also through their security measures. I can't confirm that they did that. I assume they might have. I don't see why they wouldn't have. It'd be silly for them not to have. Partner lounge is, from your understanding, they just don't care. Yeah, it's also a problem. There definitely should be a space for not streamers. I think. There needs to be spaces where not streamers can be away from IRL stuff. I will say that I don't know what people expect if they're expecting to just like not be filmed on the floor of TwitchCon. That's like the whole reason to go. That's where people are going to be busting out cameras and checking out shit. I do think that like the bigger, one of the bigger issues from like seeing IRL streamer footage and clips of it, they don't have any fucking tact. There's no sense of like respect or manners half the time. Like, yeah, like minimal etiquette. That's a bigger issue. I mean, people can feel how they feel about IRL stream. I also like, I've done that. I've done not live streaming, but I've done videos where like I just walk up to people. I can't, I'd be a hypocrite technically in a lot of ways. Like I've done it before at conventions. Video is different? Not really. Not really. I mean, besides you just basically being like, I don't want to be in your video, get rid of that. It doesn't really change what they're doing to you. They're walking up with a camera bothering you. I mean, it's very much the same. You still get, yeah, you still get like bombarded with the camera, with the questions, with whatever they're working with, etc., right? I've tried when I did it to be like nice enough. I don't know how, I really don't expect me to be like IRL streaming and bothering people. But like Drapchu does IRL streams. If he was doing stuff with people around TwitchCon, I doubt he would just like camera in the face unless he was friends with them. Like I could throw up a camera in the face of one of my friends, but it'd be fine because like we know each other, right? I feel like if they're doing stuff where they have to like mess with the people there, I don't feel like they're just gonna like run up and bother them immediately. I mean, and even if they do, they'll just be like, I'm streaming, can I ask you some stuff? Like there's easy etiquette to take. The issue is I don't know how Twitch can like enforce that realistically. How do you tell people at a live streaming convention to not live stream, especially in the area with the amount of people and the place to do it? I feel like you get sort of, you would risk being overcorrective. Like how do you even do that? And if you do, like, how do you differentiate being a good one doing it and a bad one? Because that creates not good biases, by the way, in case you're not aware. Making it like there's rules, but like the rules depend on what you're doing, sort of go into these like biases that are not good for people. It creates this like, some people get yelled at for one thing and others don't, which will happen. It would be difficult and it would be awkward to enforce. Because like it's not like one guy at the door is just like turn that camera off. This would be like if they were already there and doing something they shouldn't. And then it's like, who handles that? Does Twitch, can Twitch realistically just like from the security room be like, bang, turn that stream off? Is that like a good thing? That's tough. That's a tough call. If it's a privacy and safety concern, but how do you like safety? I understand, right? I think a lot of people's issue with it this year was privacy, but how do you I struggle to understand this because I guess just like when I'm at conventions and stuff, I get like photographed or like asked for photographs or videos, etc. all the time. You're going to a public space for a live streaming convention that has literally stated that you might be live streamed. So like, what is the line there? I find it very like, in the nicest way possible, ignorant. I find it very ignorant to like be shocked you're being filmed at a place, at a convention based around a specific media. Especially when, like, I agree, the amount of IRL cameras and stuff happening was a lot. But it's not like they were like, well, we didn't have any warning. This is, they have warnings. There is a realistic, you will be filmed somehow, some way. I think just people being shitheads in general is a completely different story. I think unfortunately a lot of IRL people are incentivized to act up for attention. That's where the problem lies. I mean, I've said this before, like I will just straight up headbutt somebody if I need to. Somebody points a camera at me and I don't like their vibe, I'm headbutting it. I'll slap that camera. I do not care. I do not care if it's thousands of dollars. Get that shit out of my face if I told you. You're not going to sue me. You can't, that won't hold up. Yeah, you went in a public space, you bothered me with a camera where I expected it, but I told you to back off and you didn't. So, bang. Like, it's stupid, man. It's stupid because it puts like an amount of responsibility on the person being harassed, which is just not fair. But you can't exactly anticipate a shithead being that way until they're being that way, which makes it that person's problem, which sucks. You can't just like stop some, you can't prevent, like crime prevention is so hard. How do you like, crime prevention is a
You know
hard
the video
thing
of
to
the
do.
guy doing an over-the-top wind-up for a roundhouse kick? I just imagined you doing that.
Maybe. I don't think people like to approach me like that though, because I'm a giant white boy. Like 6'3", 280 pounds. I'm not exactly a friendly looking type. So you get into like, yeah, you get into like really big issues if you talk about like preventing IRL streaming. That gives me really weird vibes That gives me really weird vibes. Just as a person who studied what I have. Most crime prevention tactics that have been implemented by the criminal justice system are very racist and always have been. Yeah. And they would be. You say they wouldn't, like you might think they wouldn't be. If they did this here, they would be. Because people just, they don't get it. The problem is crime prevention is really tough. How do you anticipate somebody doing a crime? You realistically cannot, because a huge portion of crime of opportunity is all of the uniqueness of that scenario. The people around you, the person who's doing it, who wants to do it, their situation, the location, the police presence, the time of day, like everything is a factor. It's extremely hard. Yeah, personally, I feel like if like that sort of stuff is if the whole point is irritation, I'm swinging. I don't care. His security can beat the shit out of me. I'm punching your fucking $2,000 camera. You can suck my ass. I just don't think that happens. I don't think that'll happen to me. Also, like, I'm just gonna walk away. If I'm honest. What are they gonna do? I'm gonna walk away, and if they continue bothering me, I'm punting that $1,000 setup into the sky. I just don't. I genuinely don't care. I don't know, man. It's tough. I don't want anybody to think that like I don't advocate for like good change within TwitchCon. I think that like just having seen crime prevention in my academic studies, it does not go well. It does not go well because it's inherently against minorities because people can't handle themselves properly. I think it's good for them to take responsibility for what happened to Emeru and their comments following it. I hope that they do better. I hope that they make things way more accessible for Scar and for any other person who needs accessibility within the conventions. I don't personally know how to deal with IRL streaming. It's tough. It's tough without just being like, nobody can do it right here, period. You can't like specify who can and can't because that creates a lot of issue. It's kind of like why VidCon
The only good example I could think of would be that one career ladder guy where he tells the people he's recording before they do anything. Also with kids he makes sure that their parents give consent instead of the child. That way the adults and children's safety are both good.
How does he do the career ladder with a kid? Isn't the whole point is he's guessing their job? How does Like teenagers? Oh, I'm thinking like a 9-year-old. I mean, I guess if you're a teenager, parental consent is also meant to happen, but I was just like, yeah, I go to school. I don't know, man. It's tough. Yeah, I want better. I do think that, like, once again, as a person who's gone to basically every TwitchCon except like the first 2 or 3 and last year's Rotterdam, safety used to be awful. I don't think what happened to Emaru should have happened. I do think it could have happened really badly in previous years. The TwitchCon Amsterdam hotel shared the lot with the Amsterdam Convention Center. It was glass. The lobby was glass. Children were not allowed in the convention, so they and their parents sat outside of the hotel waiting for streamers, tapping on the lobby glass, trying to get our attention. Like first convention after COVID, we did like an impromptu meet and greet outside of it one day, and there was a big Minecraft panel during that time, so we were like, this is great, we'll get like way less people, and like we'll be able to have like enough people that show up to like etc. It ended and people started flooding out of the convention because it was like at the end of the day and they knew where we were, and we were like, we should leave, because Amy was with us, and Amy's 5 feet tall in a gem, but they're a very small person, so people like to be weird, very weird. So we started going towards the hotel, and like somebody literally said they're running. So, you know, there's a vivid memory in my life, and Amy and Fit would also recollect this because we talk about it a lot, of me on Amy's left, Fit on Amy's right, like big ass dudes just escorting them to the Twitch hotel, telling everybody to back the fuck up. I'm not joking. Like, I guarantee you either of them will verify this. We had like a good like block or two to walk. So, you know, I don't think this should have happened this year, but once again, I've seen plenty of security concerns through the last couple of years at these Twitch cons. It sucks. It sucks, dude. It's hard. I can't even imagine the amount of anticipation and stuff they have to think about or pretend might happen, etc. It's pretty awful. Bit your shit. What you got to say? What you think, man? Damn. Exactly. Exactly. Should I put it all on red? Nope. Should I put my savings on black? Nope. Kind of a delayed answer to that one. Not sure if I should. I don't know, man. There's been some pretty shitty. I mean, dude, the meet and greet lines. I mean, the meet and greets used to be people would just walk up. Like there was no signups or nothing. There was no there was no gates or nothing in the way. There was no TwitchCon security to stop you from walking up. You could just walk up. You could just walk in. I mean, that wouldn't have stopped what happened this year. But I can at least give them credit in the sense that like they're doing a little more. I think what sucks is like shit still happens even if you're trying to improve. And I think the willingness to admit that and the ability to be self-critical and take in criticism and try to like improve upon that is good. I think it's important. It does suck for anybody who had a negative experience this year with a lot of, especially with similar concerns to these or other concerns. I don't think it was hard to go to any bar near the convention without there being like 5 people IRL streaming it. It was very strange. We went like way up north of Gaslamp like twice that weekend just because like we did not want to. One, we wanted to explore other places, but 2, we were just like there was just people. Like there was just there would be like a person and their cameraman just like at a bar. Nobody else. It was very, very odd. I guess filming what? Them at the bar. IRL. Like, I guess I just find it strange as a person who like removes a lot of this when it comes to being like IRL and social. I mean, I filmed like vlog stuff. My camera wasn't out every 5 seconds. I probably have way more memories of what we did than what I filmed. So there was a lot this year though. It was weird. I think people got to get some etiquette. No doubt. I think that IRL streamers better lock the fuck in and know how to be nice to people, or I'm going to start punching cameras. Whether it's pointed at me or pointed at my friends who are visibly uncomfortable, I will start pushing and punching. I, for one, think it would be a great way to use this social privilege that I've been born with for no reason. Just be the big ass white dude who tells people to fuck off. I mean, I was a great bouncer because of it. So might as well try it. Might as well do it more. Oh man. What the fuck else, dude? What the fuck even? Is Steam still gross? Oh, I'm sure of it. I'll attempt to download Escape the Backrooms again really quick. Rebecca and Darcy are making chicken and rice soup for dinner. That's huge. It smells really good. Yeah, my Steam still won't go above 90 megabytes. And it'll be 35 minutes to download a game, which was also the case when I wasn't streaming. I really don't know what the hell's happening with all that shit. I don't get it. I need to yell at my ISP ultimately. Gosh, golly. Look Outside starts uploading on the VOD channel tomorrow. So look forward to that. I thought about uploading all of it together, but also we haven't finished the game, so that wouldn't make much sense.
Mr. Sneegsnag, what is your Halloween costume for Darcy and the fam? Also, I got my
No idea,
Crinkle
bro.
plush and he's perfect.
Right? I'm split in like 6 pieces, bro. I want to vault, I want to soul steal, I want to look outside. I want to play look outside, but also like I'm like, damn, I don't know if I want to just like do that.
You never finish Silksnog and look outside, and this dick and, our mother. Our mother.
Okay. I don't even know if I could finish Silk Song. I canceled my Game Pass. That's the funniest part about, okay, nobody sent Xbox this, but the funniest part about them sending me this stuff from Obsidian is that, like, I don't even think a month ago I tweeted at them for charging their Game Pass. Like, directly tweeted at them and said, fuck you, basically. And they sent me this shit. And I'm grateful. I mean, it's nice. I just, like, once again, I can't even play the game they sent me because I don't have an Xbox Series X. So it's just very funny how life is. It's so, nothing is serious, bro. I firmly believe that if you're ever uncomfortable, just fucking get weird. Like, I'm so serious. If IRL people are harassing you at TwitchCon, just fucking go crazy. Just act like a fucking lunatic. Watch how uncomfortable they'll be. I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. Okay. I am stuck between
I
vaults.
can't wait for the Halloween update for Look Outside. I'm already like 72 achievements in and I'm so excited.
Wait, what? There's a Halloween update? Hold on. This might change. Where do you see that? Where do you see news on the 2.0? I see that the 1.6 one came out. Where do I even see that they're working on that? I see Friday, September 5th, 1.7. They fixed a bunch of minor things and tweaked some stuff. I don't see anything beyond that.
A new source to stare. In the Delons.
Because that could change. That could change my answer here. Because I would play Look Outside right now. But if there's going to be an update in like not even a week, Halloween's a week away. I just don't even know what like scary games I have that I could play off rip, because once again, my Steam is just like not cooperating. Like, look at this. Prepare for stream lag, maybe. Like, look, escape the back rooms, right? It's peaking. That's its peak download speed, 99 megabytes. That's it. 33% of it's
The
downloaded.
creator of Look Outside streams development Skchmile.
If I start the download, 32 minutes remain for 16 gigs. What do I do about this? It's actually like so bad. The second I hit start, my Chatterino's timing out. What do I do about that? It will not fix it. It will not. That does not change. I restarted my router. I restarted my computer. I cleaned up my disk. This is also a solid state drive, which I believe makes it faster. I straight up, like, even off stream, it's that slow. It's not limited. Speed test is 90 up, 90 down until I download something.
Can you believe it, guys? Halloween, just
I'll
a
do a
week
speed
away.
test right now.
Halloween is in a week. Woo! I am so happy about this information. Halloween, just a week away. Oh, wow. Can you believe it? Halloween, just in a week. It got here so fast. Halloween, just a week. It got here so fast. Halloween.
Did he just get choked out? What the fuck? What? Look. 90 up or 90 down, 71 up. I'm assuming the up is a little down because of streaming, right? That's doable. What I don't understand is how in the world the peak download speed is like, it peaked at 99.3 megabytes per second, which is technically what I pay for, except it's saying it's going to take like over 30 minutes. Why? Like, if I do this, I start, my disk usage is like, all of it sits at this amount, but it's saying 28 minutes remain. If I hit test again, what is that? Because Steam is eating all of it? Yeah, but like, why is it still taking so long? I understand that it's like because that's. Is it because Steam is taking too much? How does that make any sense? Is Steam doing too much? Is that possible? It's doing 9 megabytes per second and I pay for 100? I pay for 10. Okay, so I'm right. It's using all of it. Except somehow it's taking forever.
So RN 1.7 was the quick patch, but look outside 2.0V is getting close to getting done / still in the works. Referenced through Frankie's Discord, look outside creator.
I go to like my network settings. Obviously, I don't want to show that because that's like not good. Currently, I have no idea how I can stream. That's what's baffling to me. This is like egregiously bad. Somehow I can stream in 2K quality, no problem. But also, it does this even if I'm not streaming. It makes me feel like something is like crypto mining on my PC and I don't notice it. I don't know what the fuck that would even be. I have no idea. Nothing's open. Also, like, once again, all of the stuff that my house uses is also freaking out whenever I start doing anything. If I'm downloading anything, nothing loads. TV takes forever, phone Wi-Fi doesn't work, etc. Like, so is it like I'm
That sounds like your internet contract changed over to a much lower one or something. If that is the case, OFC.
I didn't ask for that. Stream the phone call? No, I'm not going to stream the phone call with my ISP that also needs my account number and my address. Are you insane? Like I don't have limiting download speed, and it's not just Steam, guys. Like it's anything. I try to download a VOD to edit. It takes 4 hours, and my whole house lags. That should not be happening. That should just absolutely not be happening. Like, I get what you're saying is I could get a better plan, but I've had this for like the 2 years we've been here, and only now is it acting up. Kind of like where my issue is. Like, this hasn't been the whole time. It's been like this week. No, I mean, it's not been exactly 2 years. It's been over that plenty. I'm not sure, bro. It's something else. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna call them and tell them that I'm gonna go get a different ISP if they don't switch me back, because it's actually crazy. Like, it's been 2.5 years probably. We moved summer of 23, like early June, I think.
Recently on the Eastern End, a bunch of accounts, internet anything, all went down. Some things are still down and they are trying to get them back up. Maybe that has something to do about it?
Well, I'll just yell at them tomorrow. They are not the only ISP. They're one of a few, but they're not the only one. And nothing pleases me more than calling them and being like, if you're going to wait 1 fucking week to look into this, I'm going to call this other company and they're going to install a different service tomorrow. And I will never talk to you again. And they get real cooperative. They get really fucking cooperative really fast the second you're like, I just will literally cancel. And they're like, whoa, let's take it easy, man. Let's hold up. Excuse me. The fuck am I doing? I guess I'll play some fucking Minecraft by myself because I can't download a single game or log onto a single server without everything stuttering and lagging out, which is just insane. I swear to God, if my motherboard, it's not my motherboard, it's not. It's not like my other computer with my network interface cable. Because then nothing, like, no. Because everything else wouldn't explode when I did anything on here. All right, we're going to play some Wold's Vaults. We're going to chill and do some vaulting. Song requests for 5 gifted subs. If you guys have any money or any funny songs in your pocket wanting to share, more than happy to play those. We're just going to do something instead of sitting here and bitching. We've already been doing that for 90 minutes. So hopefully the stuff about Twitch makes sense. I'm sorry if you're upset. You deserve to be. I hope they fix it. I hope my ISP locks the fuck in. How's the server thing going? I mean, I wouldn't know. I can't. It's not like I can log in without everything freaking out. You're asking Ether? Oh. Oh. Did I see the Origins mod zip? Oh, you gave me the mod. You're wanting me to put it into the game I'm playing? You want to? Might be a for next time thing. I feel like I'd have to start a whole new save and stuff. I don't want to just like, I worry that if I don't, it'll just like explode. To be fair. I've had enough exploding of anything on my computer for the day.
I voted in my first presidential election today and am so sad to see our current president go, as he's been president for like most my life. Sadding but also clappy democracy.
Like not American. I was like, it's like, what? I can vote right now, please. There are other countries. Okay. How dare I assume it's related to what I know? How dare I? What a piece of shit I am. I'm such an asshole for assuming it's relevant to myself. Much like all of, I'm sure none of you were like, what do you mean? I got the PP, if that's okay. I'm gonna PP.
Rains are wilds and the sun is so ends gonna hound. Oh, sorry, did you want some? Crunch, 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 crunch. Hey guys, it's Adam. Wanted to say at a roll on my she, but no longer the cross below word at art there. Why is Markiplier in the face? Get him out to hair.
Do I realistically want to know? Okay. Sorry, it took me a second. As I got up to pee, dinner was ready, so now I have soup and it's really yummy. Someone gifted 5. Oh, Margie Matt, thank you for the 5 subs, dude. Let's see if you haven't already typed the song you want, let me know. They haven't. Let me know what song you want, dude. All right, regularly scheduled program.
Sneegsnag, your chat is full of losers. Multiple chatters can identify Markipliers by only his eyeball.
Fun
They
fact.
desperately need to go outside.
Hannah actually was looking at the app herself, and you know, when you do a speed test, it keeps track of that. We actually do pay for 1,000 up and down, and we're getting 100. We're currently getting 10% of what we pay for right now. So yeah, I will have a fun phone call tomorrow. That's for sure. Bob, thank you for the 5 subs, dude. You know what song you want? Let's get a hype train going, dude. Okay. What was my game plan? What are we missing? I used a bunch of soul shards to get a pog, which is good. Yeah, the song's in the queue. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you again. Let me turn... Oh, chill. Let me turn down the weather. Very loud. Quests are just basically requiring me to get the items I don't have. I need plushies, tridents, baltarangs, and sack. I think that's just through playing the game. So we're just gonna play the game. Completes. We need an alchemy table. And we need seals. Only issue. We did refine storage. We got refined storage. The only issue is it's very expensive and requires chromatic steel. A lot. 4, 8. And we have 6. Not a lot of raw carbon. We need raw carbon, so we need to be vaulting. We need ornate chests and we need wood chests. Sort of sucks. How much are backpacks? How much are pouches? I think if I want anything above this, I need the research for it, right? Requires research of double pouches. Fucked up. Fucked up.
I'm in MMOHLRN. I'm at work and all I can think about is Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers expansion. I miss
What?
my enrichment stimulation.
Fair enough, bro. Yeah. Isn't there a black market thing? I want that. Bounty hunter. Reduces bounty period to 30 minutes. Yes, please. Oh, it's done. Make our dash better. Oh, it's done. I need to increase this stuff. Farm twerker. Grow, baby. Me giving my wheat seeds all that ass so it can grow. What the hell? Shut up. Oh. What'd I do? Extra mana while above health. Extra
Guys,
AP.
don't crochet. I'm not even done with the first panel for this shirt and my hand hurts so bad. Anyway,
Dude, that
block
shit was
game
painful.
smile.
Don't do it. This shit is painful. It's a lot of work. Respect crocheters. Well, I know for sure I could probably make a second regular pouch, right? Right? Where's the... There's a creeper outside of my home. Gulp. Yeah, we could for sure make one. Issue would be... Yeah, we don't got one of those. A crafting upgrade would be good, teaching it to craft all those tiny blocks into big blocks. Yo, Kiramir with 10 subs. Thank you, dude. Let me know what songs you want. I think we just get the fuck in there, bro. Same as it ever was. 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 Watching the days go by. 4 research. That's huge. We can make 4 researchers. That should help us a bit. That's not what I want. 4 knowledge cores. Boom. Bang. Bing, 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 bing. Peace and love. I haven't heard a Saint Motel song in forever. At least not by choice. Maybe on shuffles. Okay, 4 knowledge points. What would be good here? Double pouches, probably? Anything to increase my inventory space would be beautiful.
Does anyone remember Amazing World? The Mo made by the company that made Webkins. I miss it so much, and no one I know knows about it. Literally my Roman Empire ... Anyways, Batman out. I'm going to paralyze the Joker now. ...
I'm scared. Same as it ever was. Watching the days go by. All right, we'll unlock double pouches. You know what? Fuck it. I'll unlock belts. We're just gonna go crazy here. Make our space way better. All right. I need these. I don't even know if I can do all this yet, but we're gonna find out. Okay. What the heck? Oopie. What the hell is this shit?
Sneeg Shark, fuck you.
What the?
After you made the seed joke, my PC crashed. Now it's your fault.
What the? Oh, perfect. That's as many as I want right now. How the hell? I also remember that I need to take those out, otherwise I'll lose them, and that's not good. Don't want that. Okay, double bag, or double pouch. Vault diamond block, do we have one? Or is this all the vault diamonds I have? That's fine. Alright, I need 1 magic silk and 2 extraordinary Lamar. Pretty sure that'll do it. 2, this, that, these and those. Bang. Oh, I only need 1. That feels newer. This pog is absolutely worth it now. We've upgraded our backpack extraordinarily, actually. Look at that. We've got a loot belt now. Take 2 more. Big. I don't really have much redstone. That's a problem. I knew I needed some and I never. Void liquid bucket. I need to research in order to use this item. I don't want it. God damn it. Bunch of shit. Let me use my fucking bucket. I need an echo gem if I'm going to get a void upgrade. That sucks. But this is achievable. So we can slap those on here. I don't think I'm going to need these shulker boxes anymore for now. All right, we'll figure it out. Let's slap into a vault. Why did I make a chest? There's a recipe that I wanted this for. Oh, the storage. I don't have carbon. All right, so we need a break. We need to break a lot of shit. We're gonna make a new pickaxe. We're gonna see what a gem costs so we can plan it out. Stalactites.
I know nothing about hockey, but I'm trying to get into it recently. The Blues game yesterday was hard to witness.
No! I don't want to talk about it. 3 goals in the first 6 shots is unexcusable. It's crazy that we almost came back, if I'm honest with you. Should not have even been a close game. I hate that it was even a hard game. Don't talk to me about it. I'm gonna get upset. I worry for Joel Hofer. I cannot lie. Where the fuck did that? Oh. Oh shit. This is trying to apply all of it. That's not how this should work. Isn't there a jewel like storage? Oh, the chest? All right. You know what this is called? Getting timed out for 30 seconds. Fuck
That
you,
these
bro.
videos of a dude Pavloving his twin
What the
brother to be
hell?
afraid of the word lemon keep popping up on my shorts, and I gotta say that is exactly the kind of content I wanna see.
It's called a chest.
Yeah, I'll say something now. I'm tyrannical. Whoa. All right, I need affinities. I don't think any of these are affinities. That's crazy. Bro. Take my backpack off. Hit rate. Moments. What? Where did those go? Fucking don't? Excuse you? Thanks for the 8, Huey. Am I missing any summer quests at the moment, by the way? Yours? I put my pickaxe in the chest? No, it's right here. I'm trying to make a new one. Oh, you meant that. My fault. That's why I said axe, not pickaxe. Dude, where are the affinities? Hello? Did they change this? Well, no, because I applied them earlier. You eated them? Better not have. Gonna have words. There's no way. What the
Gay.
fuck? What? Me? What the hell? Crafting is the only way now? Wait, you have to craft them now? What? Well, that would explain the struggle, huh? Yeah, that checks out. The Skishu explains the struggle more. I'm gonna fucking get your ass, bro. You better back the hell up. You're asking for it. You're about to get a bop for like 5 years, dude. Hey! Lick lick. I can do one more gem. Boop. Mm. Do I need axing to break the wood chests better? No. Wimp, wimp, bop, 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 bop. Thing's gonna rip through stuff. This is the same people that wrote "Don't touch my clogs," by the way. Why can't I search? Hello? I should call my son. What's the official name of the cave biomes with stalagmites in them? Dripstone, thank you. I don't know why it was escaping me. A Whitera. Myrtle Beach. Proud to thank the subs. Let me know a second, dude. Your whip. I can't search in the side of the compass. That's kind of annoying. Not sure what that's about. I guess I have to select something first, but there's so many options. It's fine. I can't directly equip. Aww. That's annoying as hell. Chili Elytra again? Oh yeah. I forgot. Aura. Yeah, I'm Unk. I'm the Unk Minecrafter. Shout out to Minecraft for being so nice. Unk status. Step to the side. Should set up a stalactite farm, but for why? Pourquoi? Swamp Village. I don't think I'll need that, guys. I need them, I just don't need a whole farm. Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm fast now. Where this cave at? I'm on it. It's either below or above.